Hi there, sign of Aries. This is Kim here to give you your next 3-day messages. So for whatever reason, they're meant to find you within the next 3 days. We do energy check-ins. Can be talking about something that's going to happen in the future, but worth thinking about, right, in these next 3 days. So opening up to your spirit team, your spirit guides, and your angels. Let's start off with Kim Krans Wild Unknown alchemy deck. And then I have a brand new tarot deck to use for you all. To me, it is brand new. It is the Pulp Tarot. So I have the Wise Salt. I have Antimony. Interesting. Both corrosive. Both can be corrosive. Some kind of situation is falling away. It's being eaten away. And what's being revealed to you is the hunger and the instinct. And of course, this Wise Salt is talking about your wisdom is your magic. But there's this mix here of, because the Antimony has this ability to eat away at other metals, and so it can be used like to it can be used to reveal gold, where gold is at, or to separate other metals from gold. And then we know that salt is corrosive too. So it just seems like something old is falling away and something new here. Something like passion, hunger, a drive. And then I have smoke. A good feeling that maybe we're not seeing this quite yet. Smoke card comes out when there's illusions, or it's not clear, we don't see it. All we know is there's a hunger or a passion here. The box, the dead end, the cave. Okay, and the warrior on the bottom. The illusion is your limitations. Any kind of limitation that would put you in a box or tell you that you can't have something that you want. The dead end is when, especially with this energy right here, with this Antimony, this lone wolf, it's a feeling of something has ended, but we're trying to push it forward, or we're trying to make it not end. We're resisting some sort of ending. But then our instinct is saying, oh no, this is the end of this chapter. It may be the end of a limitation or being put in a box, so to speak. The cave is getting back to your heart. Going back to your heart space. 7 of Cups and the Death. See, there's confusion over an ending here. Confusion over an ending, or something that is ended already, but we're still in a way in the brambles of it. The illusion is being trapped in a box. The illusion is that you have to do things a certain way. For Aries, tell me more about this box. Pulp Tarot, Todd Alcott, one of my favorite tarot deck creators. Yes, exactly. That is what I would say the box represents. It's our personal feeling of limitations. Being in our head, anxious, obsessively thinking about, why can't I move from this spot? Well, it might be the box that you're putting yourself in, but not necessarily all your fault, because there's an illusion here of, oh, it works this way. Stay in this box. It'll work out if you just do things uniformly the way they're supposed to be done. But we can all see that things aren't working out inside certain systems or inside the box. They're wanting you to go outside, reaching outside of even your comfort zone. Because the limitation is interference with how you think or feel about what you can and cannot do in this world. Tell me about the illusion. The smoke. Tell me about the illusion for Aries. And sorry, my hands are super dry right now. They're probably not the best thing to look at, but it's been really cold here. The Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. Oh. Part of this illusion is, well, if you just work harder, or if you just do, you know, do things the way we say that they need to be done, then you'll get what's coming. It might be slow, but there's an illusion tied to that, because we are seeing that that is not adding up anymore, right? Yeah. It's control to keep you doing things that are, keep your head down, keep doing, you know, keep working hard, you'll get there, but there's a feeling of, I don't know, that stuff's just not working anymore, is it? So that's the illusion. And he's lighting a cigarette, which would make smoke. Which would make smoke. Interesting. Interesting. What I have? The Four of... Wow. Wow, you guys. Okay. The Four of Wands. I have never seen a Four of Wands card like this before. Interesting. This is celebration. It's being on the path that's here, the path of 1111, awakening, purpose. It leads to a victory, and it's not going to be in the old way. This is something to celebrate, and it might have to do with something that you're going to be working on, or that you are currently working on. Sometimes this is a marriage card too in the tarot. Just want to point that out. But they're saying that this celebration is going to be tied to you having a big financial victory in your life. Nine of Pentacles. But there's this comes with that thinking that goes outside of the box. Outside of the box thinking is what brings the Nine of Pentacles. So, how do they get there? How do they get there? Let's talk about the thing that's ending first, so that we can see, because this is obviously what's coming for you. Let's see what's ending, because through this ending is, I feel like, how you get there. Okay. And a journey back to the heart space of the things that really matter to you. Your magic is what is in what you already have learned, what you know. To mention, you're very protected. The Sun, very protected. So, the Sun, and then the Page of Pentacles is popping out here, and so is the Knight of Swords. So this is telling us that there is a very new, happy experience here that you're going to be guided to after an ending, or after things aren't working quite the way that they used to. This is a time to be focused on change, for one thing. The Knight of Swords. Like, nothing's going to get in the Knight of Swords' way to achieve what they want to achieve. They're going after it. And they have a fighting spirit, like a warrior for a cause. And the Page of Pentacles, this is the new way, of doing something in a new way. So the Sun comes out after this ending. Could be that you're currently going through it, but they're saying change is on the way, and a new way to invest, or something new. new wave of the future, new earth energy. So you know with the sun that you're being guided to a new happy existence and an experience that's big. Judgment, whoa, is waking you up. Judgment is a card that is waking you up. Since this is a new deck, I'm going to see what they say about judgment. Because I view judgment as being like there's a path here. There's a path after something is majorly ended. There's a big decision on a new path. Because you usually see somebody like being raised from the dead on the judgment energy. Yeah, let me see what they say about it. Time's up. Oh, good Lord. Time's up. The world is ending and it's time to go. A corpse rises from the grave. Maybe that means being called up to heaven, and maybe it means the zombie apocalypse has arrived. Judgment is the final buzzer in the tarot. When you are, wherever you are in this life, it is now time to be reborn. Shed your skin, shed the earth, stand tall and rise. And just remember, as you rise, you put yourself up for judgment from others. Wow, wasn't expecting that. Okay, well, it is Todd Alcott, so interesting. Because I look at the Nine of Pentacles like it could be a card of divine inheritance. Big money shifts going on in spirit. There's going to be big money shifts going on here. So that's a pretty big energy, as well as death card energy too. All right. A situation rises from the dead for you. Something quite corrosive has eaten through a situation that is now coming to an end, right? The illusion was if you stayed in that energy, everything would just slowly get better, but it didn't. That's the illusion. Being stuck in your head was the interference that the powers that are trying to control things want you to be in. Because once you recognize your divine spark, your light, you think outside of the box. You're very unique and you embrace that. And then you can achieve whatever you want, doing it your way. And that's what's happening with a lot of people right now. Frank Sinatra, I did it my way. It's coming through my head. All right, tell me about the cave. Tell me about this judgment energy too. Tower. Jeez. And the Empress on the bottom is about what you're creating. She is the epitome of fertility. She is creating, and what she creates, 12 stars year-round, each month represented for how much abundance she's going to bring into this world. Let me look up the tower. I'm just really curious now after we read that one. It says, uh-oh, here comes trouble. The tower is a tall building, and the tall buildings are the first to be struck with lightning. This tower is in crisis, burning down under a stormy sky. Will anything be left of the tower by the time the fire has burnt out? Will humankind ever control the hubris that compels them to build towers even higher, inviting greater and greater cataclysm? What tower have you built? Oh, what tower have you built, and what tower is now coming down? I think this is talking about everything that I was talking about earlier with the box, the systems, and the control that were in place. I see the tower as like greed that built it, and that's under judgment, and it's being shaken, and it's not working anymore in this energy, this new energy. So you're here to create with the Empress. You're here to, man or woman, you're here to be this Empress 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 major arcana. King of Swords on the bottom is saying that you have the knowledge, you have the information, you're armed with it, especially with the wise salt, to create something new here. And as everything collapses or brings us to these endings, that's when you're going to shine. So how can we deal with this interference and all of these things going on around Spirit? How to deal with the 8 of Swords. The 7 of Wands, exactly. And the Lovers. It is about standing strong, asserting yourself, finding courage when you need it. And if you feel cornered, it is to say, you know, no, you're not going to take that. You're going to push forward and you're going to take action in the direction that you have been going in, no matter what comes up against you. That's the 7 of Wands. No matter what something is trying to do, no matter what kind of energy is trying to get you to doubt yourself or to make you stay stuck in a box, that's when you have to find that courage. So let's get something from the 108 Oracle. I love this deck. So interesting. You all are familiar with the other one of his, probably. I use the Sci-Fi Tarot in my other readings. So it's the Sun and the Queen of Wands, your energy here. So you're probably used to me using those. But this one is good too. First time I'm seeing these cards. Interesting. Time for the old car to... What do you do with an old car like that, right? What do? You can't drive it anymore. It's just out there. It's kind of like an old pattern or habit or something that chose to die hard and it's still lingering on. Well, you can restore it, but what's going to happen is a tower moment in itself, because you'll have to take apart every single piece, every single screw, and refurbish it. It can be done. But I think they're saying that this is an exhausting system that everybody has been in. It is a rat race. It is a hamster wheel meant to keep people on the wheel, but now people are having trouble even staying on the wheel. They're falling off. They're having trouble. It's not working quite like they want it to anymore. It's what worked in the past is not working here in the future. Now, this can be on the macro level for sure that I see, or the micro level in your own life of what needs to go, what is outdated, what isn't moving forward with me, or what do I not see here in my victory coming with me. Oh, because that old car is being replaced by a yacht. Yeah. 5-5. It's bringing in change, right? And it's associated with prosperity, financial, and achievements. That's the type of change I see here. I'm seeing this 4 of Wands more as like perfected work and success when it comes to your finances. Doing very well here in the life that you love. Yacht, adventure, affluence, luxury, mobility, travel, great ease, smooth sailing, sophisticated with the wind, self-indulgent, prosperity, comfort, wealth, over the top, extravagant, wealth transfer, dynamite, excitement, passion, action, suspense, destroy, powder keg, fantastic, energetic, breakup, catalyst for change, explosive, short fuse, firecracker, blast, sudden, unexpected, and fast. So I would say that you have an unexpected change, kind of like the Big Bang card that's in this Cosmos Oracle coming in. Something that creates a lot for you. It looks like it's going to be a lot of prosperity and good things coming to you, but it's going to happen pretty fast when it happens. And you are part of the change. Okay, tell me about the change, the unexpected, the explosive, the fast. Rotation and revolution, which is a card that is saying move from here. For some of you all, that is a very literal message. You must physically move from where you're at to keep things going, keep things moving. For others of you, the rotation and revolution is talking about an internal shift in perspective. All in all, it's all starting from that shift in perspective, even when you have the shift physically. But it is literally saying, move from where you are. All right, so that's what I have. Let's pull an angel number for you and get your reading wrapped up. If you would like a private reading, I do offer private readings. Information's in the description box below. They are pre-recorded videos, and if you check out, make sure you put in the notes what you're wanting to know, or even if you just want a general, let me know that. Okay, I have 20, and I have 66, and I have 12. 66 is telling you to have faith that the universe will provide for you while you are manifesting your inner desires. So part of that worry could be stemming from how am I going to be provided for or taken care of while I am manifesting this energy of the Empress, what you want to create. So remaining positive throughout the process while your angels are helping you is essential. So I am positive. And 12, it says creativity is a driving force in your life. Your imagination is rich, and you are able to express your feelings and insights in unique ways others can benefit from. I'm a visionary. 20, you relate to others on almost a cosmic level. You are dedicated to building harmonious relationships of all kinds, and you have the ability to persuade others to your point of view by using gentle means. I am harmonious. So that is what I have for you, New Earth leaders, sending you love and light. Bye.